The major political parties do have major differences, but we are agreed on this. Britain has a moral responsibility to help the world's poorest people. This is about the kind of country we want to be. And yes, we're going through difficult times. Yes, our public finances are in a complete mess, but that doesn't mean we can turn our back on those who have just the tiniest fraction of what we have here in Britain. That's why the Conservatives are committed to increasing the amount of aid we give to the poorest countries to 0.7% of national income by 2013. But compassion and generosity alone are not enough. You need to take a practical, hard-headed approach to making sure that money is effective and actually reaching the right people. And that's exactly what any government I lead would do. First, we would target that aid more directly to where it can really make a difference. For instance, malaria continues to kill hundreds of thousands of people a year, despite the fact that it is easily preventable and treatable. So we've pledged at least £500 million per year to tackling this disease until the Millennium Development Goal on malaria has been met. Next, we're going to draw on all of the specialist expertise that's out there to help us deliver that aid. There are so many small specialist charities and NGOs who are making an impact on poverty all around the world, but because of the current funding rules, they are often locked out of government support. So we will set up a new Poverty Impact Fund to give those smaller NGOs the resources they need to carry on helping people. And taking a practical approach to aid means getting value for money. If we're honest, too much aid money gets lost to corruption, the enemy of development and progress. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put the details about where aid money is spent online, so you and people in developing countries can track where it's going and what it's doing, and you can hold governments to account where it doesn't work. And we're going to pioneer results-based aid, only handing over cash to government where we see evidence that it's being used to help provide decent healthcare and getting kids into school. So that's how we're going to get more from our aid money. But if we're going to tackle extreme poverty in Africa, we've got to recognise that spending money alone is not enough. Go to the poorest places on earth and you'll find conflict, corruption, a lack of the rule of law, poor property rights, markets that really don't function properly. It's a catalogue of problems that keeps these countries poor. And a Conservative government will bring a new emphasis to tackling the causes of poverty. We'll work to beef up UN peacekeeping missions and make our aid more effective in conflict zones. We'll take a pro-business approach to development, extending property rights and microfinance. We'll open our markets to the poorest countries so they can sell to us, and we'll encourage companies to invest in those poorer countries. So that is the modern Conservative approach to tackling extreme poverty in Africa. Targeting aid more directly, making sure that money makes a difference by paying by results, and tackling the causes of poverty, as well as treating the symptoms. Not just compassionate, but competent and practical too. Please do read our report, One World Conservatism, to find out more. Together, I really do believe that we can make poverty history.